Iron Nest. Hell yes. It's a cool little intro sequence. So I did do a playthrough of this game like 2 days ago. It is allowed upstairs? Yes. Unfortunately, the first recording fell through because I forgot to enable the second audio track. So my microphone audio did not record at all. It was only the game, which obviously we can't do. I don't think there's a way I can reset my save file. That's okay. Motion blur is not okay. What? Why is that on? Alright. Clamp mouse to valves. I don't think I want that. So, I mean, there's a workaround. We can just replay the game. Oh boy, forgot the controls. Good lord. No, my sticky note fell. Calculate, load, rotate, elevate, then fire. And then we get a little diagram. Let's see. I won this disc. Oh, this is a new disc. What does this sound like? Where did that go? Come on. What a odd way of doing the inventory. Okay. Is that playing in the background? High command to Iron Nest. Iron Nest is operational. Calibration fire is ordered. Plot your firing trajectory to target on the map. Fire the HE shell at the target. Iron Nest location H355. Target coordinates. Target is here. Gloria Castile, I think. I don't know how to pronounce that. Alright. So, oh yeah, I customized my cat. So these are our two guns. This is where you control the elevation, the rotation of your platform. See, we're on H3 right now. So how we play is we need to mark down where we need to fire on the map, do some calculations here, then put in our bullets, or our rounds per se. Let's go ahead and load that up while we get this. So from 5.5 to 4.2, because it's already marked down for us. We get that. We get our distance and our bearing. So let's put in our distance, which is 8.91 kilometers. I struggle to read numbers. I have a condition called dysgraphia. It messes with the way I read numbers. I can comprehend them just fine. It's just saying them out loud that's the issue. So I may say the wrong thing sometimes. Okay, now we go to 85.4. Or I might just not say the number at all. That's usually easy. Oh, wait. How many charges do we need? We need 2. So let's go and load this up, because this takes a little bit to get going. Let's keep rotating. I think we're good to stop here. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice guns, nice guns. Also, game had some patch notes. Though I didn't encounter any glitches the first time round. Okay, now we need 53. It's around there. And then here's our firing mechanism. Oh. Give it a giant horn. We can also check how big our radius is going to be, so we're using the high explosives. Boom. A very significant portion of that town is going to be hurt by that. We need a little more. little less. What happened? Damn, I must have blanked. Okay. Man, I need to work quicker. This is gonna work well in volleys. And then I think we're good to fire. We can also check ourselves, so... Oh. Alright, the path looks good so far. We can check our fire mission, what shell that we're using. If we have our bearing right here, our elevation right, and then it's armed. You don't need to do that, as you can tell, but it's good. Just to check yourself beforehand, because I've messed up before. And boom. Looks like we killed a civilian riots in hospital. Okay, calibration confirmed. Iron Nest is combat ready. Stand by for operational orders. Your quarters are located below. Retire to your bunk and stand down for the night. Go to Castile. Priority target destroyed. It's telling us to cease fire because we hit a friendly target. There's our bunk. Ready to go. Ready to sleep. And every time I come down here, it's like... Hold on. What's going on? I swear the bunk keeps getting moved around, because when I go down here, I'll start walking towards this area. But it switches to over here, and I have to go turn around. I'm geeked. I'm geeked, I guess. Monster strike on Mercy Ward. Official report. Anti-monarchists detonated a bomb in the hospital's entry courtyard, murdering 163 and maiming over 300. A brutal atrocity meant to shatter the very heart of Castile. The attack occurred during visiting hours, which the king has been described as particularly unsporting. Oh, we have to hold it. And then we get a little post-battle recap. So we did very good. Now fire and light. This one's a little more complex. See? I knew I wasn't geeking. It moves. That's so weird. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, it messes me up because I'll walk forward or straight into the boiler. That's so odd. I knew I wasn't tripping. Alright. So, a hostile element has been identified within the city. Triangulate the target position and destroy it. HE only. Check a decent typewriter for field response. So we have our assets. We need this to find our targets. Oop. Look, here's good practice if you have stuff like this. So we have our assets. I think it's a good idea to include this within it. See? So it looks a lot more neat, and you know what you're trying to do. So spotter 1, M9. Let's find M9. LM. Then we need 37, which is up here. And then spotter 2 is 03. 03. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. 4-3. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed you up here. It's fine. Alright, 2. We need 40. 42. I like to go to the edge. Alright, 42. And then you. 97. Which is more down. Alright. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because it's telling me that the target is 97 degrees from this guy. that could be any point along this line. This guy helps because he's saying, oh, he's 42 from here. Now that could be any point on this line, but because we have the two of them together, it only means that the target can be at this point. We know where we are. We are on 55H3. Let's go out and let's see if we're right. So 60, not that much. I'm also gonna close this up. That is 3. I know that's 3. Let's turn that off for right now. Get loaded in, and then 1301. And the reason why I use 3 charges is because every 5 kilometers, you got to use one more charge, as this chart dictates. Okay, then we're gonna get our elevation, which is 52. All right, 65.8. Yeah, that's pretty close. Okay. Lagging. Wonder what that was all about. Alright, should be good to go. Boom. Looking good so far. Let's clear up our board. Okay, that wasn't a good idea. I should have done it after we hit the target, but that's fine. It's fine. We'll live. Yeah, you do have to check your ordnance, because you do not want to shoot. Let's say if you need to light up an area, you don't want to drop a bomb there. And then now we have 2 more targets that we need to hit. And it's going to tell us to go do that. Actually, I'm going to read it. High command to Iron Nest. Target destroyed. Reconnaissance photos transmitted. 2 additional hostile elements have been identified in the recon photos. Destroy both before proceeding. So let's get this loaded. We know we're gonna need it. Go back here. Draw our line again. Jeez, more riders? God. What a violent regime. The same elevation, so 52.4 or 0.04. Sorry. Same distance. It's actually it's crazy. I mean, it was bound to happen eventually. Alright, our bearing's correct. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh no, I'm geeking. I saw bearing 67 and I'm like, I need to put the elevation to 67, but the elevation only goes up to 60, and then I realized it was talking about this. 52.04. That was too far. Alright. Death whistle. What's going on with that? It sounds weaker. You know, I thought the guns would weaken the or the horn, but oh, oh yeah. One time I shot the gun, blew the horn right after, and it was at normal amplitude. But you heard that. It sounded very soft, and now that we're, I guess, back up to pressure. Yeah, that's max volume. Okay, targets destroyed. Phase 1 complete. A second fire mission is now authorized. High Command orders the... Okay, I had to check if I was recording or not. High Command orders Starburst over the Royal Palace. Star Shell only. This is non-combat operation. Procedure. Fire within the vicinity of the coordinates below. A ground observer will mark the corrections directly on impact recon photos. Adjust and repeat fire until High Command confirms satisfactory burst position. And then it gives us what's going on. So this is the approximate distance. This isn't right. Or it's not spot on. So we need our protractor. I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Even though we could use the yellow line, I don't want to. This thing also includes distance, but to include distance and the bearing, that would be difficult to pull off. So I'm not doing that. So it's saying we need to fight over, or we need to shoot at this point. If we do that, it's going to give us a new target position, which is over here. Like around this area. Let's see if I'm right. I'm gonna follow the mission order though. So we're gonna shoot that way. 4 39. Only one charge. Jeez. Gun has to be pretty high up. We gotta use our right. We gotta use the right shell type. We don't want to blow up that area. This is why it's important to check what you're firing with, or what you need to use, because it does matter. Looks good. 1.5. What a nice number. Oh my god, look at the watch. The firing time is now moving up. That's so cool. Okay. Need 5268. Alright. Huh. Okay, pick it up. Sweet. How'd I put it down? That's how I put it down. Alright, now it's telling us we need to go 6 kilometers this way. No, it wasn't. I was just geeking. I was looking at the other yellow line. So I need to go 3 kilometers this way, which is about over, yeah, in this angle. So let's go in the middle. I was a little off. It was actually up here. Okay. We don't need this anymore. We have what we need. Right. Boom. Okay, 5.74. We're gonna need 2 charges. Oh, what happened? I don't know how, like, if that negatively affects the gameplay at all. The pressure is going down. Does it move slower? I can't tell. Oh wait, we've been turning the whole time. Shit. Forgot to turn that off. Whoops. Okay, 325.5. Where are we at right now? Oh, we need 34. Damn, look at me. Sweet. Wrong way. Ugh. I'm a mess. 34.44. I looked away while I was changing it. Don't look away while you're changing the number. You always go over. Okay. Oh, I can't afford another mistake. I wonder if it's gonna tell me to go down. Wait, that sounded weak too. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Maybe what's going on is like, whenever you fire, it messes with your hearing in general, and it's not like a pressure thing. God, I bet that door is so heavy. Hell yeah. Now we have 2. Alright. Starburst position confirm satisfactory. Fire mission complete. Stand down until further orders. Now we can go down and go to bed. Okay, nice. He closed my door. They closed my door. I need to be woker. Where'd my cat go? A night of celebration, married by atrocity. On an evening set aside to honor the general's continued pursuit of peace, the anti-monarchists remind us that no such pursuit concerns them. Their only correspondence arrives written in the blood of innocence. Yay! And our what was this called? Like battle replay. It's more filled out. I like it. I like how you can see the arm. That's cool. Oh, and it does move. I knew it did. The little figurine on the table. That's fire and light. Now we must do liberation. Now we're not killing civilian rioters anymore. Oh yeah, this one we're moving around. And then I believe that these are each one of these chambers are the hydraulics for the legs. Oh, I can see them turning too. That's so cool. Oh, I think we're set. Yeah, I think we're set down. I didn't close this. I left it open. Shit's already breaking. I have nothing. The city is to be cleared of hostile elements. Destroy 5 hostile infantry units within the designated urban sector. Requisition console is authorized for ammunition and powder charge procurement at your discretion. Be prepared. Spotter bearings are accurate within within 0.5. This margin really affects a fire mission. It may matter when bearings run near parallel or when several measurements compound. Request additional intel if a solution seems uncertain. So we're in a new position. We're going to need to mark that down. Now we have our observation assets. And over here, it's going to tell us our intel. Yeah, one's a rank to high command, the other's field reports. That's cool. Oh. That's new. For war. Oh wait, this is done. So we have our... So these are our targets. See that everything's nice and laid out. And then we do not know where these are. Are they... Wait. Okay, they almost know where they are, but they can't confidently tell us where. Alright, spotter 1, I-9, 3. Boom. Then K7. And E114. There, so that's all of our observation assets. We need to move where we are, because this matters a lot. 5-3. Oh, right on it. Okay, now we can begin to triangulate where these things are, where these folks are. So we're gonna start off on this side. So our first bearing, right? 78. Yes, 78. Okay, this one's actually really close. I guess they're right. They are gonna run near parallel. I did not understand what they meant until now. Yeah, this is a tight space. So, I mean, I guess this tile right here. So we're gonna mark that down in red. Or no, we have these. Our 2nd infantry. $51. Yes. Okay, and then 33. Or 330. Golly, I suck at reading numbers. This is our 2nd target. And then with this 3rd one, we get to use the protractor. Because you notice how it says kilometers? It's not right. But it's okay. I think we're protected by the margins of error. Oh, I like this. I like how much bigger it is. Damn it. Okay. So how this works is it's like these. It's basically saying like, okay, the infantry is this far away from me. This one is saying, yes, the infantry is also this far away from me. And how we find them is by where these points meet up. So he could be over here, or he could be over here. Which he's likely over here, because it did say that they're operating in friendly urban sectors. Yes, friendly urban sectors. So it's going to be this point. It is very much likely this point. Where's my thing at? So we're gonna do here. All right. Now let's begin our firing, our mass death and destruction. We need 3. I'm gonna get armor piercing. I like to do precision shots, which is making me seriously rethink. Yeah, I'm gonna need to retarget that because now I'm worried that I didn't get it right. Oh, what's that? Something's breaking already? Yeah, I like how the shells look. I like the golden and black. It looks very nice. Okay. We're gonna do this again, but it's gonna be slightly more precise. Which honestly doesn't change much, and that margin of error is fine. Yeah, we would have hit that anyway. Well, I'm gonna do whatever's to the side. Alright, we know where all of our targets are. Erasing them probably isn't a good idea after we figured them out. But, you know, I'm pretty certain. Let's go ahead and fire on this. Then we're going to fire on this. Then we're gonna fire on this. Alright. Well, it's pretty obvious that these two are close together, so we're gonna put 2 in this one. We also need to put 2 in the other one. Let's get that loaded. Go that way. Ooh, maybe not that fast. Let's get these calculated. So we got 6.40. Ooh, 6.42. Gotta keep looking away. I need to stop doing that. I literally told myself to not do that. So we're gonna do that in the left gun. And then our other one is 95. Very nice. Okay, so we need 25. 25 point... Numbers. I hate numbers. I hate numbers in the numbers game. Actually, I am going to raise these. Oh, we're actually pretty close. Boom. Okay, we need a little higher. A little lower. 50, what is that, 52? Alright, that should be good. For our first fire, we're going to be firing at this target. Oh. And then now we need to move over to fire at our next target, which is like 41. $41.70. 41.7. I'm gonna do 9. Crap. 89.8. What was that? Was that good? It was great. Oh. I'm glad I rechecked that. Jeez. That probably wouldn't have been bad though. That's armed, right? Sure was. And then we move over to the side. We're gonna get this one loaded up. Just to keep the speed up. We're gonna need 2. Because I just know. Where are you lagging? 0.8. Alright, we're good. We're good on that. Okay, and that gun's gonna be going up again. What happened? P4. Right, we're still trying to get that one. Ah, no. Sweet. Alright, now it's asking us to fly a plane over P4. Where... Oh! That is so off. Shit. That's probably not gonna hit. Damn it. Yeah. Damn, that's really unfortunate. Disappointing, disappointing. We're gonna order another one. Then we're gonna order another one over here. Then we're gonna order another one over here. Then we're gonna need a plane for, what was it, P5? P4. And then where do I want it to go? Kind of want it to go this way. So 147. Damn it. It's fine, it still hit the target. Alright. We got what we need. We also have what else did we have? I should not have loaded that. Good lord, I am a mess this match. Oh, we need to destroy that target. Then we're gonna turn around and destroy this. And there's nothing over there. Oh, and I also need to destroy this. We need 2. I'm gonna fire on this gun because this gun has 2 more rounds in it. Or has another round. Once I'm done with this, I can fire another. Alright, while that's waiting, I'm going to get the calculations for these. Very nice. Yeah, because that was going to be on the right gun. We're going to move that up a little bit. Bearing is still correct. Oh shit, what am I doing? 82. And then that's good. All right, now we're gonna turn a little to the right, a little to the left, I mean. This gun's gonna be loaded up. Get that prepared. That sounded good. And it was, but I hit that target. That's okay. They shouldn't have been so close. Alright, this is 42, I think. Sure, that elevation seems a little low. I don't trust that. I'm gonna get this loaded up. I think I'm firing at the wrong, or I'm using the wrong bearing with this. I believe it's the 47 one. I'm gonna get this loaded up though. That seems good. Yeah. Alright, I think I'm hitting the right target. You need to be the 42. I think you're good. We're good to fire on this gun. Let's go. Let's start turning this around. Get you ready for the 42. 42, 7, 8. Yes, okay, I was right. That would have been really embarrassing if I messed that up. Look at it, we can see it turning. It's so sick. Then 03. Oh crap, I left my Discord on. 0.3. Looks good. Looks good. We're good to fire. And you'll notice with this symbol, it has this, which means it's underground. We need to use armor piercing for these. And I don't know what this shield means, because the shield is not included with this. But this high priority. We get a lot of requisition points for it. And boom. What am I missing? Okay, I'm still missing a target. I don't know where. Alright, well, I'm gonna order a plane from E9 to E2. Yeah, there's 4. No, E8. There you are. Here's our last target. We're gonna aim for this. We're gonna need to be pretty precise so we don't hit this hospital. How should I do this? I'm gonna hit this. That is almost the same, just a slightly different bearing. Turn. We're gonna need another armor piercing. So we use a high explosive. We are definitely blowing up that hospital. We're only gonna need 1 charge. Sweet. Let's slow that down big time. Are we gonna have time? Shit, maybe. That was like a really good spin. Yeah, I did have time. That's cool. I'm a pro. Okay, 56 on the left gun. Seven, 5. All right. It seems like a clean shot. I shouldn't get too cocky. I'm firing very close to a hospital. 8, 8. And then the bearing's correct. Yes, the bearing is correct. All right. See how this goes. if I don't hit them, they're definitely gonna feel it. Oh my god, that's so close. That is such a thin margin. Fuck. Well, ceasefire, ceasefire. Friendly hospital destroyed. But we got the infantry. Sector cleared. Local garrison will consolidate from this point. Stand down until further orders. I mean, we did it. Feels good to be a winner. That was not a good game. That could have been improved. Okay, what's going on? Why is this town... Wait a minute. I think I have an idea of what's going on. I see now. Wow. So seamless too. Okay. All right. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I was so confused. Of course they would move. I don't know that name. Q Dad Real. December 19th, 1927. The royal city is restored to the crown this morning as the general drives the anti-monarchist occupation from its streets. The city, His Majesty, the King, was pleased to learn it's almost majority intact. Yay. And then now we have these, what is that? The Sariva Auto Gyros delivered QDAD Real. The General's Sariva Auto Gyro artillery observation units have been credited for their decisive actions in the liberation of Real, marking what military observations are calling the first genuinely practical application of aircraft in warfare. That's funny. Well, this is where we're gonna end this video. We did pretty good. Next episodes we're gonna do more. It seems like, yeah, so this seems like friendly territory, and then now we're like driving them into enemy territory, and I think that's what's gonna happen when we go down this line. We're gonna go here, and then I think that's what's gonna happen when we go this way. We're gonna drive them out here. I do not know what these are. Wait, maybe those are checkpoints. Is there the key? Don't see one. Hispania. All right. I think that's where I'm going to leave it off. I think this was good. No, it wasn't. It was very, very embarrassing and disgraceful. Well, that's where I'm going to end it here. Goodbye.